Assalamu alaikum. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Not long ago, I was maybe a year ago, I was expecting an escape of some sort, having read or heard music by British music artists and Jamaicans like Bob Marley, and they all added to a smart world total, which meant that sometime in the summer I would be whisked away in the middle of the night or meet the stars, and that's what I was expecting. And things like wake from your sleep and drown me in your tears, today we escape, park and get dressed, before all hell breaks loose, and songs by Oasis, like all their songs, a lot of their songs are about take what you need and be on your way and stop crying your heart out, and Waterfall, Chimes sing Sunday morn, today is the day she swore to steal what she never could own, a rest from this hole she calls home. And even Coldplay, you know, the act, and they sing about it and they talk about waterfall, she's a waterfall, and all these songs, and Bob Marley talking about freedom came my way one day and I ran out of town. All of a sudden I saw Sheriff John Brown trying to track me down. They want to bring me in guilty for the life of a deputy. And all around in my hometown they're trying to track me down. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the life of a deputy. All these songs, and and stole a soul from the sun and the world come undone at the seams. Trained right between songs by Stars, which said things like your shining distant sun will shine like the gun that's trained right between your daddy's eyes. So it was all about an aggression, first of all. It was about some sort of an aggression that I don't know why they wanted to aggress. I don't know why they wanted to aggress, because aggression is only permitted against the aggressors. You can't just kill somebody and then run off and then just think. And that's the first law that they broke, in my opinion. Not a law, but a commandment of God that they broke. Second commandment is, if they did want to meet me, why didn't they just come during the day? Why are they hiding? Why did they have to come in the middle of the night? And then it's all a load of rubbish. So that's what English music is, just rubbish. Doors talk about riders of the storm. To in distant house we're born, and to this world we're thrown like a dot. And there's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. And the riders of the storm, and there's a song called Driving South on their album written by John Squire, and he talks about driving south in the midnight in the howling hurricane, driving south in the midnight, and I must be praying saying stop for an old man hitcher, and the lonely old crossroad, and all these songs. Anyway, this is all a load of rubbish, and it's rubbish. And that's what their business was all about. And I don't know what scheme they were planning, revolution, or what illusion or delusion they were working on. Because they're all disbelievers, as is plainly obvious, because they don't practice the religion of Islam, they don't observe the contact prayer, they don't play zakat, they don't strive in the cause of God, they don't work, they don't fight in the cause of God, and they don't claim that there is one God, and there is no other God besides God. And so you just got to show that they're disbelievers, who the devil's company, and who work were mystical and magic and their spells by spying on people, by spying on major figures like the Messiah, son of David. Now, I never said to you that I'm Jesus. I know Jesus, son of Mary, has come and gone. I'm not Jesus. I may resemble something that you might correlate to Jesus, but I'm not. I'm Messiah, son of David. My name is Kashif Hussain. Ibn Hadim Hussain. Ibn... I forgot my grandfather's name. Was it? I'm sorry, grandfather. But he was died before I was born. MashaAllah, I resemble my grandfather. And with this sort of thing on, I do resemble Jesus. And I didn't really want to put it on, but it was willfully decided that I should wear this like this. But I usually do this. Tie it around, make it into a bag. So there goes. There's too many arguments about what they were trying to do, and at the time I was like, I was coming off medication. I was a bit delusive, and I was led astray by Satan, and also belonging to Shaitan regime, and I was promised things, and then on the penultimate day when I left, after about a year of waiting, I thought, well, this is the final day. If you're going to come, you're going to come. If you're not going to come, that's it. And everything worked as it should do, but on 3rd of September, but they didn't come. And then after that, I was just like, I know, I read the Quran, and I kept reading the Quran, and I kept devoted to my salahs and everything. And it was a test for me, and it was like Abraham's test, and Abraham and Ismail, and when Abraham saw a dream, and he saw himself sacrificing his son, and he told his son, you got to see in a dream, and he said, do what you commanded to do, you'll find me, God willing, patient. As he was about to sacrifice him, God sent a ram, or there was a ram available, they saw it, and they sacrificed that instead, and that's one of the knolls of Hajj now. Was it on Mount Arafat, or was it Mount... there's two kinds of mountains there, and they said Mount Arafat is not a mountain which is Abraham, but they changed a lot of things, and because there's Mina as well. I don't know if it was Mina where Abraham was about to sacrifice his son, and in a similar manner, this delusive illusion of Satan to their music was leading me to commit a horrendous offence against someone who was like, now I didn't know who the horrendous offence was against, because at the time my brother was a deputy headmaster, and that's what the deputy meant. When he said I kill for the life of deputy, I thought, well, deputy inside, is that you? And then I heard voices telling me that, yeah, it's Sajid who's in me. I confirmed it, and then there was a song by Temptations which went with Mama, is it true what they say, Papa had another wife and 3 other children? That ain't right. Mama hung her head and lay. Papa was the Rolling Stone. Wherever he lay, that was his home. And so that song again told me that my father died. And then there's songs by Happy Mondays, Son, I'm 30, I only went with your mother because she was dirty, there's no decent born in me, so come on and tell me, sack all the needy, cats and the needy, and all that sort of thing. And so this confirmed, kept on reassuring me, it kept on fueling the fire of my delusion, and until the point where I just said, well, I can't take any more. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen on the 3rd of September, which was, it was the 3rd of September, the day I'll always remember. That was the day that my daddy died. So I thought, well, okay, then 3rd of September, then there you go. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But it never happened. Mashallah, I'm going to wait for him this year or any other year. And there's a quote in the Quran Sharif statement which says, as for the poets, they're only followed by the strays, and they don't, and they say what they don't do, and so that's what I think. They're all rubbish. They're all a lot of rubbish. They compare scales, music theory, and all this. It comes easy to them. They just work. They just jobs. Any money for what they say. Whereas I don't ask a wage for what I say. But most people ignore it and think that by ignoring it they can achieve an excuse. And what is presented to them is best and is the best. And white man is a lot of rubbish. White man's, I don't know where they're trying to lead me to. Inshallah, Allah will protect me and my family from the rejected devil. Inshallah. A lot of rubbish. What kept on reassuring me that it was me, it was because in the X and Y album, my Coldplay, they talk about someone breaking his back and falling from a height. And, well, that's right, let's take a step and jump over to the side. Oh, that's right, how are you going to know if you don't even try? And try your best, but don't succeed. Get what you want, but not what you need. You feel so tired, but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse. And tears come streaming down your face when you lose something you can't replace. Could it be worse? The ice will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I'll try to fix you. So all these songs are about someone having a spinal injury. And it spoke to me, and I was a naive, not naive, but I was a impressionable youth, and not much happening in my life, and these songs were filling my life with some sort of not painful, but some sort of attachment which I didn't want to, that was an attraction or an attachment or a seduction. That I just didn't want to get involved in, and so I waited, and so now I just carry on and do my own thing, and mashallah, since then I got a compensation payout for my back injury. I bought a new car. The settlements come through. There's a bond. I got a huge sum of money, not huge, but a vast sum of money, which means that whereas most people are slaves to the paymasters and working for a living and working monthly for a month wage, and that's how they survive their lives, because instead of being owned or being paid for working for their work, they get put in an order, an hierarchical order, and have to work for a payment, a monthly payment or a weekly payment, which meant they were stuck to their jobs and kept on fighting for their self-preservation. The fear of poverty and committing evil. Satan promises you poverty and to commit evil, whereas God promises forgiveness and grace. And so that's the difference. And God knows those who will submit to Him. And that's the main thing. God knows those who will submit to Him. MashaAllah.